following footage was uploaded to the YouTube channel Soy Gerald in January of 2026. In the video, Gerald, along with his cameraman, set out to investigate an abandoned supermarket situated in Cancun, Mexico. It is important to note that this location is a major hotspot for criminals and serves as a shelter for people living on the streets. Gerald also pointed out its notorious reputation as a center for crime and robberies in the neighborhood, where police frequently remove and arrest individuals only for them to return repeatedly. Despite these challenges, the duo remained completely undeterred and proceeded to investigate the abandoned supermarket. As they began their exploration and stepped inside the building, they immediately mentioned that they smelled a horrible stench coming from the place. They later even admitted that they felt extremely sick and nauseous, which ultimately forced them to relocate to a different part of the building. They then decided to leave that section altogether and chose to venture into the old warehouse. However, as they were walking through one of the rooms, that's when they encountered something extremely alarming.
Vamos a adentrarnos por acá. Vean cómo ya destruyeron todo este... Tranquilo, bro. Tranquilo. Tranquilo, viejo. Trae un cuchillo. Trae un cuchillo. Trae un cuchillo. Trae un cuchillo el vato. ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Trae un cuchillo, güey. No hay un cuchillo, güey. ¿Y dentro otro?
Y sí, venía uno que fue para allá.
Su mecha, güey. Nos salió una persona, tiene un cuchillo en la mano y creo que era un palo, un fierro.
To the explorers' absolute shock, a man brandishing a knife and a stick suddenly jumped out of a room and aggressively started chasing the duo. Acting on pure survival instinct, they immediately started backing away, doing their best to avoid getting hit and to put as much distance as possible between themselves and the attacker. Fortunately for the explorers, they successfully escaped the dangerous situation and managed to get away from the attacker unharmed. But despite being completely terrified, they did not leave the building. Instead, they eventually took out their own weapons and began communicating with the individual from a distance. Once the situation had calmed down, they approached the attacker and asked why he had reacted so aggressively. The man explained that he is a scrapper and admitted that others had robbed him many times while he was collecting metal, which is why he is always on edge and feels the need to defend himself first. He also showed an old knife wound on his finger, which contributed to his defensive behavior. He added that the metal he gathers earns him about $14 a day, just enough for dinner, and clarified that he was not trying to hurt anyone, only to protect himself and his supplies. The individual later apologized for his actions, and the explorers, understanding the man's circumstances, told him to take care of himself. With a kind of uneasy mutual understanding and respect, they both went their separate ways. The explorers then continued to explore the building for several more minutes. Fortunately for the duo, they did not encounter anything unusual during this time and eventually left the building without any harm. The following footage was uploaded to the YouTube channel The Lost Explorer in February of 2023. In the video, a British urban explorer named Mike, along with his friend LD7, decided to investigate a large abandoned quarry complex located in the middle of nowhere. As the duo started their exploration, they immediately informed their viewers that many quarry workers had suffered injuries or even fatal accidents during the site's operational period. They also stressed that abandoned quarries are extremely dangerous places and are no place to mess around, warning that the risks of collapse, falling, or getting trapped are very real and can occur without any warning. With this in mind, they took the necessary safety precautions and cautiously made their way into the first site, which appeared to be an office facility. However, the moment they stepped inside, they immediately noticed red stains scattered across the surface around them, and shortly after this discovery, they reported hearing strange noises nearby.
So, let's have a look. What's that? God, it's like a death trap in here. Is that? It almost looks like blood, but
It looks like it.
oh god, I hope it's not.
If you look on the floor down there,
Oh my days.
what the flip?
Is that dry blood? Or...
What in the flippity flip?
What is that?
I actually don't know. Like, I have no idea. It kind of looks like blood, but could be old.
I don't know what it is.
Could be old. Like dried, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't want to say it is.
No,
But all the walls are smashed in, like someone's face has just been
pummeled into it.
Pummeled. Or
Yeah, we were just outside, just chilling for a second before we go upstairs, and we had like a weird growling noise, so that were a bit unnerving. But it's deadly quiet. It's really quiet. We've been in here for quite a while now, to be fair, guys, and it's obviously getting dark outside. I mean, look now. You can see outside it's starting to get, sun's starting to go down. We heard a weird noise. I don't know what that were, but we're going to basically now head.
It's alright.
Upstairs. It's creepy in here. We're in the middle of nowhere as well,
I know.
guys, so.
What's that?
I don't know. I think it were a bird. Right, guys, I can hear a dog outside barking, so I don't know if that's security or that's potentially other people coming in. I don't mean, you know. Oh my daisies. Yeah, I don't know if it's security or it's other explorers or what. Maybe it's somebody just walking past. I've got no idea.
Although the explorers eventually went upstairs to investigate the noises and also to look into the red stains they discovered earlier, they ultimately found nothing suspicious. But they weren't overly concerned about these details and refrained from jumping to any conclusions. After wrapping up their exploration of the office building, they proceeded to the next structure, which was the former warehouse. However, as they were making their way toward that section, that's when they made a shocking discovery.
We're going to head out of the first area and move on to these other warehouses. As you can see now, it's pretty much pitch black.
Yep, it's very dark now. Oh, hold on. Someone's been here.
What?
We've not been up this way yet.
No, we haven't. Footprints. Which means
Heading that way.
potentially they've left. They've already left site, hopefully.
Can't see no footprints going back that way. It's all heading in. It's all heading towards it. Crap.
Whoa. Oh, cool. Do you hear that bang there?
No.
Seriously? Bang the other end of that warehouse. Seriously, what as well?
Hello? What the f? That's a dog. That's a dog.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a dog?
Yes. I think. I don't know, but there's blood all over in there.
There's something back there. Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually starting to feel a bit not
No, I'm
good.
feeling on edge now.
I don't feel too good at the minute. As soon as I said hello, it like
Thing is though,
reacted.
if there's other people in there, they don't know who we are.
If they've got a dog, is that one a human? Or some...
After hearing loud bangs coming from the warehouse, the explorers initially tried to call out and make their presence known, suspecting someone might be inside with them. However, when there was no response, they immediately turned around and started moving in the opposite direction. This decision was largely influenced by the fact that they had discovered fresh footprints in the snow, which did not match their own tracks, and led directly into the warehouse. Combined with the noises and their remote location, they became extremely paranoid and remained on high alert. Taking this into account, the duo spent the next several minutes outside the warehouses, listening intently for any movement or sounds while trying to calm themselves and figure out who might be inside. However, they didn't detect anything unusual during this time and eventually decided to move on to a different building to continue their investigation.
Yeah. Yes, bang again. I'm hearing things everywhere now. Oh, frick's sake. We've gone from laughing, joking, numb nuts to nothing now.
I don't know, but I'm getting back in there. I don't like it. I know. Was that you that banged?
No, 100% no.
Did we hear it?
What, just then? Do you mean
Is that a man? In high vis?
where? Oh, fuck.
Can you see that? Dude, there's something behind me.
What?
I don't like this.
I don't like this.
What is that? Is that a man? Let's go and look. Let's go and look. Can you see that reflection? It is an Ivy's jacket, but there's no one wearing it.
No.
I'm trying to look through that, underneath that tree there.
Jesus. Dude. What was that?
I can't do it. Let's go. I don't like this.
No, neither do I.
Hello?
Did you hear that? Bees everywhere.
This is not fun.
Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm pooing. My heart's thrashing.
What was that? On the roof? It might just be a bird or something. That one.
It could be wind blowing, but
Big bird. Flipping heart, man.
now it sounded like one of the noises was behind us.
Okay, that one too.
And one in front of us as well.
What?
It sounds like there's a noise coming from in front of us and behind us as well.
Yeah, it does. And that blood inside the
Yeah, I know, and we saw that what looked like blood. I'm really on edge now.
This is a bit ridiculous.
For God's sake.
After hearing noises originating from all corners of the building, the explorers had absolutely no idea who or what was responsible for causing all the commotion, and their paranoia only seemed to intensify with every moment of that night. They ultimately began to suspect that someone might actually be stalking them, given the recurring pattern of noises and the fact that wherever they moved, they would either encounter something or start hearing loud noises. But despite the chaos unfolding around them, they chose to press on with their investigation and eventually decided to explore another building. However, as they were making their way there, they discovered even more fresh footprints in the snow.
In fact, it's snowing. Let's look at some footprints. These are ours. Do you know? Did you walk that way?
No.
No, I did not ask, mate.
Look. They're going into the building. Yeah, we didn't come from this way.
We didn't come this way.
No,
Who's in there?
they're going in.
Someone's in there.
I think they are. Or have they gone in and then they've circled back round sort of this way
Yeah.
and and kind of gone back to the entrance and making the noises? We don't know. You've just seen there that there's footprints leading into this building. Are we going to risk it?
What was that?
I don't know. That were different.
Oh. I don't know if I dare. I genuinely don't think I dare do it.
I'm not really feeling this. Let's just have a.
That will win.
I think it's Amjad.
Again.
That was from in there.
That will come
That were back in the main warehouse where we just were. I'm going for it.
I am seeing more tea lights, Michael. Mike. On here. There, tea light.
Yeah, so there is.
And there's a circle. There's a circle there. I don't know what's in the middle of it. It doesn't like a pentagram or whatever. But what's this platform? What is this platform? I don't. Missing.
Oh God.
What's missing? Who's missing?
Let's hope it's not.
Missing youth.
This Lost Explorer and LD7 gone missing.
Foreshadow.
I was going around this back way because I wanted to see if there are any footprints.
Yeah.
And I can't. There. I'm not even joking.
A footprint.
There's people here.
There's people here somewhere.
Look. Footprints are everywhere. Look, footprints everywhere. I'm getting to the point, I think, where I kind of want to just leave.
By this point, the explorers were fully convinced that someone was stalking and playing tricks on them throughout the night. Considering these circumstances, the duo began to follow the footprints in the snow, which started at the building's entrance, circled around the side, and ultimately led to the back. But despite their careful examination and efforts to track the source, they unfortunately found no one. Feeling extremely on edge and remaining constantly on high alert, the explorers hesitantly decided to investigate the final house before ending their exploration for good. However, as they were looking through that area, that's when they encountered something once again.
Further back here. I hear some weird noises now.
They're not. There's no pattern to the banging. There is.
There's no
pattern.
pattern.
To stuff you. No.
Off.
There. Come on.
There's something in there. I think there's something in there. Or somebody.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. We haven't been in here yet. Look. This does not look familiar. This is different. Stairs.
Oh my god, mate. Oh no.
Oh no.
What are you? Oh my god, mate. Oh no.
Oh no.
What are you?
What? I didn't hear
Oh,
it.
hello.
Eh?
Did you make a sound?
No.
Am I hearing things? I don't know if I'm hearing things, but making a sound. I have no idea.
This might be the worst decision I've ever made.
I'm not even going to stop filming there. I know Mike's just done his outro, but I am not going to stop filming until I get back to the car. Because there's something I've never felt like this in an abandoned building. And I'm not just saying that.
After hearing multiple voices coming from the building, the explorers tried to investigate the upper floors and even check the rest of the house. However, the results were pretty similar to those before. They ultimately found nothing and grew even more paranoid. By now, the explorers were completely overwhelmed by the constant loud bangs, the footprints, and everything else they had witnessed that night. As a result, they had lost all interest in continuing their exploration or investigation. They ultimately decided to call it a night and finally chose to leave the building. Fortunately for the duo, they didn't encounter anything unusual again and successfully managed to leave the abandoned quarry. In the aftermath of these events, the explorers reflected on their experience and expressed their strong belief that a stalker was responsible for all the commotion and insisted that it was most certainly not a paranormal occurrence. But despite everything that had happened, they were grateful to have escaped the situation unharmed and relieved to have avoided any physical injury in what could have otherwise been a dangerous ordeal. If you've enjoyed the video so far, it would mean a lot if you considered subscribing. Over 95% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. Your support really helps the channel grow, and in return, I promise to keep bringing you guys the best quality content. Now let's get back to the video. In January of 2025, a YouTuber named John uploaded a video titled "Exploring My Abandoned Childhood Mall" to his channel, John Urate. His channel specializes in producing cinematic-style urban exploration content, with a strong emphasis on storytelling and documenting the forgotten history of the abandoned locations that he visits. In this particular video, John, accompanied by two of his friends, set out to explore an abandoned shopping center known as the Westminster Mall, located in Westminster, California. As the explorers began their video, they arrived at the building at around 3 a.m. and noted that the mall had only been abandoned a few months earlier. Despite its recent closure, they were shocked by the mall's poor condition and how trashed everything appeared. Nonetheless, they took a moment to reflect on the eerie and somber atmosphere before continuing with their exploration. For nearly the next 15 minutes, they wandered through the abandoned mall and thoroughly explored the various stores in relative peace, encountering nothing out of the ordinary and fully immersing themselves in the experience. The trio then decided to leave that section and chose to head into the service room. However, as they were walking toward that section, that's when they stumbled upon something extremely disturbing.
Let's go to the back rooms. Bro, I'm curious to know what are they doing? It's hard to say. I don't trust them though. Yeah, they're very casually dressed. Bro, I'm curious. I don't know about you guys, but I'm curious. Let's go this way. Don't get in the way. So guys, we're just trying to see what the people here are trying to do. So we're looking around. Well, since we're not the only ones here, we're just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So that's why we're kind of like investigating right now. It could be like criminal activity or something. We don't know. This is so crazy. This is insane.
After hearing loud noises coming from the building, the explorers immediately turned around and began walking in the opposite direction, doing their best to put as much distance as possible between themselves and the commotion. They later suspected that the noises were not caused by fellow explorers or visitors, especially given the late hour, which made such a presence highly unlikely. They ultimately concluded that whoever was responsible for the noises was either a group of criminals or possibly even security guards patrolling the mall. Considering these possibilities, they stayed on high alert and were forced to explore the mall with great caution, making sure to stick together and move carefully to avoid running into any potential threats. However, as they were passing through one of the stores, that's when they encountered something once again.
Okay. I'm trying to think what we should do. We know they're doing something with that one room, and they're primarily focused on that room. So like, what? You want to see what they look like? Yeah. Let's go take a look from the top again. Hard to say what to do.
Okay.
Oh no, we're just.
Is there anywhere that we shouldn't go for your crew? Is there anywhere that we shouldn't go for your crew?
What a trip that would be.
I cannot believe that this just happened to us right now.
I can't. Words can't even describe it, bro. He said not to go near where.
No, he said we can go anywhere. Just like don't with the anime store, cause like that's his shop.
Well, there's another anime store there, so. Well, we're just here to film, so we're straight.
The individual they encountered inside the mall was most likely a scrapper, who didn't seem overly aggressive or confrontational about the explorers entering the building. However, he did give them a firm warning to avoid certain areas and stores, effectively telling them to stay away from his crew. The explorers respectfully agreed to keep their distance, acknowledging that the situation could become serious if they ignored the warning. They then avoided those areas and explored the remaining parts of the mall for nearly the next 10 minutes. During this extended period of exploration, they still heard faint noises from the crew, but the sounds were relatively distant, and both the scrappers and the explorers were minding their own business. They eventually decided to end their exploration and started making their way toward the nearest exit. Fortunately, they didn't encounter anything unusual again and were able to leave the building without further incident. However, about a week later, John and his friends decided to return to the same abandoned mall to investigate further. But little did they know that what they were about to encounter next would be far worse than anything they had faced previously.
This is absolutely insane. This place just literally popped off and everything went to destruction. Like crazy destruction. So the thing is a lot of people are just breaking everything in Westminster right now. Like it's a whole fucking war zone in there. It's bad. Holy shit. So guys, we're back in the Westminster Mall right now. And it's became... Dude, what do you...
It's mayhem right now, dude.
It's mayhem. This is bad. Honestly, you gotta watch where you're stepping.
up and get what we need to get before it gets really bad in here.
Yeah. Whoa. Trust me guys, we're not partaking in any of this whatsoever.
This is like straight up news coverage, bro.
Yeah. Bro.
Still like,
Or if someone just smashed it. Damn. Dude, that's like always where I entered Westminster. I'm really just fucking watching my head, because like you never know.
yeah, you're supposed to watch out right here.
Yeah.
We've been told that people are breaking glass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fuck it. Let's get into the news. Alright. Yep.
After witnessing the entire tone of the mall shift in real time and transform into a full-blown war zone, John and his friends were left completely speechless by what they were seeing. As they ventured deeper into the chaos, they encountered dozens of people smashing glass, spraying graffiti, looting anything of value, and even noticed a cracked safe lying amidst the destruction. Despite the building descending into total mayhem, John chose to document this destructive environment for over 30 minutes. Throughout this intense period, the explorers remained highly cautious as they navigated the mall, staying on high alert to their surroundings and constantly on edge about the footage they were capturing. They carefully avoided stepping into anything hazardous and took special care to steer clear of areas where falling shards of glass could pose a significant danger. Amidst the chaos, they noted that the longer they stayed, the more apparent it became that this felt like a completely different world compared to their first visit. They described the mall as being alive again, but in the worst possible way, with people everywhere treating it like an open playground for destruction. In the end, they concluded that Westminster Mall had become an extremely dangerous place and a very sad sight to witness in real time. They emphasized that no shot is worth the risk, and strongly advised viewers to avoid going there themselves, given the active vandalism and unpredictable strangers that are currently inside the building.